Good morning, everyone. Today's Wednesday, January 24th, and today we'll cover the trades that YieldMax funds TSLY and CONY did yesterday, which was the 23rd. So happy earnings day. Today is Tesla earnings, which could be really good, it could be really bad, or it could mean nothing at all. But time will tell. Typically, on Tesla earnings day, there's going to be movement one way or the other, probably, drastically, a decent percentage. So it's bound to happen because it's it's a popular stock to love and hate. People, there's Tesla lovers that they'll love it no matter what, and then there's Tesla haters that'll push it down forever, regardless of what they do. All right, but outside of that, what happened yesterday? No trades on Tesley. So there was no activity on the trades. And actually, the value of the synthetic, I didn't really have to update anything. So everything was kind of like a standstill. The synthetic 220 still valued at what it was. So again, 37 million to close it, which, and still profits are the same, 15.1 million. So no change as it relates to this tab right here. As you know, the synthetic expires March 15th this year. Tesla price is 209 versus the strike of 220, which, that's very doable to reach in, 1.5 months. So again, no concern on the synthetic at the moment. January tab. So again, no trades, but let's look at the stock price. The stock price barely moved. I'm showing, is that right? Did I do that right? Damn. Yeah, so I'm showing Tesla closed at 209.14. I didn't even notice that Tesla beat Tesley. What was the close? Is that even on here? 209.14, yeah. Okay. If we go to Tesley, $982. It didn't move. Where'd I get 981? Flat. Okay, closed 982. So Tesla actually beat Tesley. All right. Anyway, that was surprising. I didn't catch that yesterday. So how could that happen? That's interesting. It's only 0.16%, so let's not harp on it too much longer. Waste your time. All right, so yeah, Tesla up 0.16%, TSLY flat. I'll double check that after this video if I have time before work, but we'll see. No trades, so nothing to add from that aspect. Cash and treasuries barely moved, but it did go up 32,000. Sometimes people want to see the prior activity. So here it is in white. We have all of those different contracts that are open at the 225 strike. They made it $2 and change, and then they have the 222.50 where they made $2 and change. All of which, when they were done, it was around 6% out of the money. Okay, so that's those are still open. We'll cover them in the active tab. Outstanding shares still sits at 84 million. Total income for weekly calls, no change, 27.4 million. Total distribution, 33 cents. Total daily income, 3 cents a day, and daily yield, 0.26%. Again, solid. 30-day IV jumped up 1%, which is good. But obviously, earnings coming up. I would expect it a little higher, but it's okay. 660 contracts we have at the 222.50. This is the low one. But again, there's barely any contracts. 6.39% out of the money. Okay, that's good. Again, we have 3 trading days, but that's kind of a moot point because we have earnings tonight and anything can happen. 38,765 contracts with a 225 strike, 7.58% out of the money. So that's pretty good position to be in going into earnings, because Tesla could jump 6%. We can capture all of it. Even if it goes up 7%, we could pretty much capture all of it. Tesley price is $9.82. So we're looking at, if it went up, we can capture potential gains of 73 cents, which would put us up above, did I say Tesley? What the hell? Yeah, 9.82. I'm losing my mind. Just for context, guys, it's 4 a.m. in my garage. I have to get this video out before I leave for work. So here's my reaction, and it's everyone staring at the computer or staring at the phone, waiting for earnings, because whatever happens today can be wiped out anyway. So whatever, you have to wait till after hours to see, what happens. This is not me, because I don't have a MacBook. Plus, I won't be able to watch earnings anyway, because I'll be on the road, probably driving home from work. But I'll catch up when I get home, and it is what it is, right? Earnings are what they are. I don't really listen to earnings calls, to be honest. I was told the last one didn't go that well, so hopefully this one, the bar is set low compared to last one, so maybe this one could be an improvement. So if you guys do listen to earning calls and you guys are off and available, please let me know either in my Discord or in the comments how it went. I'm very curious. All right, payment data, again, no change, so kind of boring video for Tesley. Synthetic income sits at a debit. That's not going to get any better, really. Short call income, 27 million, that's great. But so if we just look at the short call income, again, we're sitting at 33 cents for the month. And yeah, that's it. One thing I always have, I didn't cover this in the last video, so I have a formulas tab where I hold my formulas and I pull the outstanding holdings. Now, if you look here, if you always wonder, like, how does the NAV get calculated each and every day? Well, if you look, let me just try to get on one page. So see the market value? Add all of that up together. You get the net asset value, and you divide that by outstanding shares, and you get the NAV of 980. So again, first one, we have the put. It'll cost 80.3 million to close. That's H3. And then 2 below that, H4, H5, that's treasuries. That's over 854 million. And then we have 2 sets of weekly calls. One is going to cost us 170,000 to close, which is essentially nothing. And then the other, the 225 strike, is going to cost us 8.1 million to close. Again, this is as of today, or as of close yesterday. So again, those negative numbers bring the NAV down. So as if Tesla stock goes down, these numbers will decrease, which would increase our NAV. But if you look at the other one, the buy call is worth 42.9 million. So we get paid that. So if Tesla goes down, this goes down. So unfortunately, we have the buy call, which we need, for the buy call to become valuable. We need that stock price to go up. Then the buy call becomes, we can get more money for it later on. Cash is 130, whatever the heck it is. I don't have the format. I should have the number format. Okay, 13 million for cash. So yeah, 823 million we sit at net assets. 84 million shares. That's 980 NAV. Okay, Tesley price 982. So close enough. All right, let's go to. Actually, we kind of looked at Market Watch already, but we'll double check it real quick. Again, it's 4 a.m., so a lot can change. 211, it's up 1.31%, but again, that's irrelevant at this point. It's very, it's earnings day. So whatever is going to happen today can get wiped out one way or the other. CONY had a trade. So here we go. What was the trade? Well, if we go to the intraday export, this is it. A very simple day. So if you see under the ticker, you see a C, that's a call. Okay, you see the 143, that's the strike. And then right before the C is the expiration. Okay, so this was something that expired this Friday. So this was a weekly call that expired Friday, and it's a 143 strike. And then you see the BC, that's buy to close. Okay, so the closing out of position that expired this Friday. And if you go to quantity, they're closing out 5,000 contracts. Okay, and then they paid 14 cents. Because if they did a BC on, the call, again, they sold the call, so they have to buy to close the call. So they paid 14 cents to close out this call. So let's see what that looks like. For the most part, if you see something that low that they're paying, it's a win. So let's look here. First, synthetic. No additions to the synthetic. And just like Tesley, the price to close the synthetic that I always update in green barely changed. So nothing to really cover there. About 7.7 million if they had to close it today. But again, they're not going to close it. They have, I guess, about a half a month at this point, a little more, because this synthetic, again, expires very soon. Coin's price is 124 versus the strike of the synthetic is 130. So hopefully we'll get there. Generate profits from the synthetic, still carrying a debit. All right, so let's go to this tab. Coin went down 3%. CONY went down 2%. And, as always, when the underlying goes down, the ETF typically would do better because they have some bearish plays in there. They have weekly calls that become, less and less costly to close. As you see on the row, nothing, no trades. But if I scroll up, I had to, again, separate out this 143 strike because, as you know, that was a one-liner before. So now yesterday they closed the 390. Well, not yesterday. 2 days ago they closed 390 contracts. It cost them 43 cents. And then yesterday, they closed 5,000 of the 143 strikes, and they only paid 14 cents. So if you look at the two, domination. They made profit on the other, 76,000, and yesterday's it was 1.1 million profit. Another winning, I'll say contract, even though it's now split in three, but it's fine. We now have 5,010 remaining contracts on the 143, which they could close. Keep in mind, they closed it, but they did not open a new position. Maybe because they're unsure of what CONY is going to do. And I don't blame them. That's fine. I'm good with that. But, time is money too. So they don't want to wait too long. They'll probably do something today. Cash and treasuries went down 60,000. So kind of irrelevant. Outstanding shares did not move, just like Tesley. So maybe they were just too lazy to update their website. Income 14.9 million. So we're showing $1.12. I don't think there's much change from the day before. 9 cents a day or 0.44% daily yield. Active tab. We have this 10,760 contracts with a 125 strike. 0.65% now out of the money. I mean, yesterday, what was it yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday, right? So, yesterday was just a down day. I believe it wasn't even, I don't even know. I forget. But coin went up one of these days and it just jumped back down. So it's like these guys, these fund managers, we pay them 0.99%. Some people bitch about it, but man, if they get this one right, like how in the hell did they know that? But so far, so good, man. This 125 is still safe. It's still red to me because it's still dangerous. 3 trading days. No earnings for them, luckily, but, 3 trading days. All right, the 5,010 contracts, again, that lowered by 5,000. So we have a 143 strike. That's 15% out of the money. And obviously, if they're closing that one because that one's way out of the money and it cost them a lot less to close. 30-day IV, 78%. Went down a little, 1946 I'm showing for Tesley price, and we can capture 102 for this week still, which is pretty good. Put us above the $20 range. My reaction, I took away the cursing, the cover of the mouth, but I'm still, annoyed. I'm still annoyed with that strike. I don't care if, like I said, I don't care if they're right. It was just like, why? Why at the money? Why did that? Anyway, move on. Payments, no change. I mean, barely. Again, they just closed a position that cost them pennies. So again, synthetic income is at a debit. Short call income, credit, 14.9 million. So if you use that alone, we're still looking at $1.12. But again, we have time. Now, this one was a little weird to me. So if you look at the market value, right? Now let's try to run the numbers here. If we have, what calculates the net asset value of CONY? So we have the 23 million at the top. That brings it down, right? That's a negative. So that's what it costs to close the put. Again, I'll have to extend these cells for next time, because I didn't really plan on covering this, but maybe on occasion I'll cover how the net assets are calculated on the daily videos. I don't want to make it to be too much. Treasuries is about 270 million. And then we have two negatives you'll see. Again, look at column H. So H6, H7, we're looking at the two calls, the 2 weekly calls. Again, they sell them. They sell a call, they get a credit that goes into cash, and now there's a debit that basically sits. We'll call this their little balance sheet, right? Their net assets. So they'd have to pay 3.2 million to close. I'm guessing that should be the 225. Let me extend this. Not 225, 125. I don't need it that big. There you go. So yeah, the 3.2 million is the 125. That's how much it would cost to close. It would only cost 65,000 to close the 143, because again, that one's cheap to close. And if you look at the price, 13 cents, right? 13 cents a share. That's nothing. The 125 is $3 a share. So, and right now, like, what did we make? Let's go take a look at that. What did we make on that? The 125, we made 261 a share. It's good. Right now, we're losing that one. It's going to cost us $3 to close. We have time value on our side, so we're going to earn more, time value. Of course, we have 3 trading days, so we should be fine as long as coin doesn't go up. But we'll see. What else we got here? We got the gigantic 15.2 million. This is the buy call. So this is what it's worth. As coin goes up, this value of the buy call will go up. And then last but not least, some money sitting in cash, 1.4 million. Total being 263.4 million. Which, if you look at the net assets column J, they have a different number. I have no idea why, but I'm just, it's small, it's chump change, so I'm not going to really harp on that either at the moment. So I'm calculating a 1973 NAV. CONY price is 1946, but whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It'll probably readjust itself. Something probably screwed up here. Who knows? But my numbers looked right. I think their net assets is wrong, actually. From this, but either way, I don't really care. It is what it is. So let's go to the after hours for CONY. Hit refresh. Oh boy, 2.42% up after hours. Again, for context, what time is it? I'm making this video. It's now 4:38 a.m. So a lot can happen, obviously. So, well, yeah, you can see last updated 4:35 a.m. So, we'll see what happens. So yeah, that is the update for Tesley and CONY outstanding trades, and hopefully that made sense. Hopefully everyone is following along. Judging by the comments, I think everyone is, and so far so good. So I'll keep going. I'll keep making these dailies, no matter what it takes. Again, it's, sometimes I got to do them early. Sometimes I got to do them right before work. Sometimes I do them at night if I can. But I'll get them out daily as long as people have the interest. This is becoming a fun thing, tracking these funds, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's helping to grow my channel. Which, by the way, if you guys do want to help out my channel, the best way to do it, outside of clicking the like button, is just word of mouth. Sharing, organic growth. You know what I mean? Not spamming it everywhere. Just throwing the channel link, because nobody's gonna click that. But it's just like talking about it or whatever. That's the best type of growth. You get people that actually want to be here, not just people who or spammers or haters or whatever. It doesn't But that, if you were wondering, that is the best way to help the channel, because it is growing, and I'm very, very happy and appreciative of all you guys who watch daily with your coffee, and I'm happy to be a part of your morning. So anyway, as always, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment, so hopefully you were entertained. If not, you will be entertained at earnings, I'm sure. Whether good or bad, we will see. We'll see what happens. Tesla earnings it's crazy. And like I said, if you guys are listening to that call, let's, come to the Discord, share some information. If you're wondering what Discord, there's a link on my channel. You can just click the Discord link and you hit join. That's it. And then you're in. A lot of crazy people in there, so get ready for the crazy ride. But everyone has the same mindset. Everyone wants to retire on dividends. That's it. That's the name of the game. Whether they buy Tesley or not is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Tesley is just a portion of how it's possible. So is CONY. YieldMax in general is. You don't have to buy YieldMax to retire on dividends. It's just a more aggressive way of getting there. So keep that in mind. Oh yeah, quick update. I'm still working on FEPI, but I'm just going to tell you guys I was wrong on FEPI for not investing in it. That's all I'll say for now, but I look forward to that video, hopefully this weekend. I got to see if I can get some time. But this week is way too busy, so it's probably going to have to wait till either Saturday or Sunday. If I can get out before, even better. But look out for that video. It's going to be a good one. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I got to get ready for work, and then I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Again, yeah, please click that like button. If I can get 500 likes on this video, then that would be, amazing. That would help the channel a lot. And again, that's all I ask for. Nothing more. If you want to ask a question in the comments, please do. I'll try to answer it the best I can. If you're going to throw a negative comment, I'm not going to respond, because again, I'm not going to change your mind. If you don't like this fund, that doesn't matter to me. That's fine. I don't blame you. It's high risk. That's okay. But don't try to tell me not to buy it. That's my money, my choice. So, but it's all good. At least, if you're clicking on my video and you have a negative comment, that's fine. But again, that's why I'm not responding to you, to the negative comment. It's just, I know I can't change your mind, nor do I want to. That's your money, your choice. Just like, same thing for me. I'm buying Tesley. Yes, it's high risk, but it's going to help me, get to short-term goals, like my wife not working, staying home with the kids. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going on a rant, and I'm freezing in the garage, so I got to go. Have a great day, everyone. Later.